So in lecture 23, we are going to practice complementary function based problems. And in complementary function based problems, main thing is equal to 0 will be there. And also, if this problem is not full-fledged problem, I mean, in differential equation, which is ordinary differential equation, ODE, we are going through right now ODE, is equal to 0 will not be there always. Here you can have function of x, right? Sin x, log x, something like that. In that case, you have to find complementary function also and particular integral pi also, right? So, but currently because I have taught you complementary function, then because of that I am not giving you anything in right side. Otherwise I will give you here something e power ax or sin x or sin ax, something like that. Because we have to practice complementary function, so only this kind of is equal to 0 problem I will give you. So here also I have is equal to 0 problem, and here also I have taken is equal to 0 problem. Okay. So in GATE exam, if is equal to 0 problem will come, then you only have to find complementary function, and complementary function itself will be your complete solution, because if is equal to 0 is there, then you will not find your particular integral. Okay. So particular integral you will find only if is equal to 0 is not there, some function is there. Anyway, let's go ahead. This problem if you see, and this problem if you see, in problem second some extra thing is given, y0 is equal to 0, y prime or y dash 0 is equal to 1. What does it mean? So you know that when you are going to solve any numerical in ordinary differential equation, then your answer will contain constants, because this is order 2, this is also order 2. So two constants will come in your solution. So those constants people can write A or B, or people can write C1, C2, or other teacher, other students, other university, whatever constant they are using, nu1, u2, n1, n2, whatever constant they are using. Okay. So these two constants will be there in your solution. That will be as your final solution. But if this kind of data is given, y0 is equal to 0, y prime is equal to prime, then using this data you can find out these constants values. And then after finding out these constants values, then you will be writing your final answer. But in like question 1, that kind of data is not given, right? So in question 1, your final answer will be containing these constants. Okay. In GATE exam also, if the data is not given, if the question is like problem 1, then constants will come in the answer. So let's solve problem 1. So in problem 1 I will give you a complete solution, but in problem 2 we'll do in shortcut. Okay, because problem 1 I will explain completely. So first you understand, complete solution always contains complementary function plus particular integral. You should know that in which case we will not calculate particular integral, when there is equal to 0 case. Then complementary function itself you have to calculate, and that will be your complete solution. But remember, if is equal to 0 is given, some students may be thinking that if is equal to 0 is not given, is equal to some sin x or something given, in that case you have to calculate pi. No, in that case you have to calculate complementary function for the left side and pi for the right side. It means complementary function you have to calculate always, whether is equal to 0 or not is equal to 0. So complementary function what you are learning right now in this lecture, same method you will follow even if the right side data is given. For complementary function you have to follow the same procedure. Okay. Now suppose I have taken this problem. Okay, I want to add something. Suppose it is not 0, if I write log x or if I write e power x, then in that case you have to find complementary function plus particular integral both. But the way I am finding out complementary function is equal to 0, same way I will follow to find out complementary function if I am also finding pi for the right side. Okay, so pi we used to calculate for right side data, and complementary function we used to calculate for left side data. So if is equal to 0 is there, then left side is anyway there, na? So we have to calculate complementary function always. Okay, so solution is approach for auxiliary equation. First of all, I am going into detail solution. We always approach for auxiliary function first. What is auxiliary function? This y is there, na? Take that y common. So you took that y common, so d2y by dx square 2 times d by dx and plus 1 is there. Now replace this d by dx with d, this d2y by dx square with d square. This much we have done in previous lecture also. Then this became d square plus 2d plus 1. So this became function of d. Okay, d square plus 2d plus 1. Now this function of d you equate to 0, then this became your auxiliary equation. Now this auxiliary equation will have some fundamental level math, 9th class math. For this auxiliary equation, you have to find out root of this auxiliary equation. That root I found as -1 and -1. During lecture, I taught you M1, M2 will be your roots. Okay, so here your M1 is also -1, M2 is also -1. So this became a special case. What is special case? M1 is equal to M2 and that is equal to M, and your M is -1. And recall the case when this is the situation, what kind of complementary function we have. So a plus bx e power mx. This is the format of solution we are going to use. If both the roots are real, listen, if both the roots are real and equal. So -1 is real root, correct? Don't think negative is not real. -1 is real, +1 is real. These are real roots. Okay. So now a plus b x, this a and b will be as it is, and m I will write as -1. So a plus b as it is, bracket e power minus x. This became your y is equal to. Okay, so this became your complementary function. Means complementary function is equal to y, or you can also write y is equal to complementary function. So y is equal to whatever you are getting, that became your final solution. Can I find out a and b value in this problem? Answer is no. Why? Because initial value or boundary conditions, they are not given. Okay, so note a and b are constants. To know their exact values, initial value or boundary condition should be given, which is not given in this question. Not given. So this itself will be your final solution. Now go to second question. In second question, this data is given. So a and b values you can find out. After finding out a and b value only, you will decide your final solution. So first thing, to find out complete solution, you need complementary function plus you need particular integral. So in this question, because is equal to 0 is there, so particular integral we will not find. So complementary function itself will be your complete solution. It means y is equal to complementary function. Whatever you are getting, that itself will be your final solution. To find out complementary function, what do we do? From the given equation, we get auxiliary equation. From auxiliary equation, we get roots, and then we have cases. Just you got the roots, then substitute your roots in the cases. That's all. That is your complementary function. Correct? So in this situation, same thing, directly you take this y and y common. I am not explaining every step here because you know what to do. Y and y you take common, then this will become d square, this will become 1. So d square plus 1 is equal to 0. This became your auxiliary equation. Now for this auxiliary equation, you have to find out roots. So d became plus minus iota. I value is nothing but under root -1. When you take root of -1, it will be plus minus. Okay, plus minus I. Now here you see our m1 and m2 are of this format, alpha plus I beta. But our alpha is 0, beta is 1 in my current situation. So imaginary, correct? So in case of imaginary roots, what kind of solution we write? We write this kind of complementary function. Complementary function, which is nothing but y is equal to complementary function, e power alpha x, alpha is 0 in our case, and beta is 1 in our case. So a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. So alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 1, you substitute here. So we got y is equal to a cos x plus bx. What is this, guys? This is your complementary function. And this itself is your final solution also. But in this particular question, your initial value and boundary conditions are given. What are they? They are y0 is equal to 0, y prime is equal to 1. What is the meaning of this? Guys, understand. This is our solution. Y is equal to a cos x plus b sin x is our solution. Now in this, how this data is given? This data is given y0 is equal to 0. It means this 0 is your x value and y is equal to whatever is given, that is your y value. Okay. Suppose data is given y3 is equal to 2. It means this is your x value and y is equal to whatever is given is your y value. Okay. So if you check, this 0 is your x value and this 0 is your y value. Okay. Now we have to use this value to find out answers for a and b. What is the value of a and b? They are constants, right? So we have to know what their values. So it means at x equal to 0, y is 0. So your answer is, substitute here y is equal to 0 for x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Then b sin 0 will be 0, a cos 0 means 1, so a is equal to 0 will be there. So this guy will go 0 and from here cos 0 will be 1. So a is equal to 0. So we got a value. Now we have to look for b value. So for b value, we have second condition given. And second condition is your y prime 0 is equal to 1. It means this is your x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, that time y was 0, but y prime was 1. So y is equal to a cos x plus b sin x, right? So differentiate this, get y prime. So minus a sin x plus b cos x. Now you got the y prime equation. Now in this y prime equation, substitute x equal to 0, then y prime will become 1. So y prime equation is minus a sin x plus b cos x. Now here you substitute y prime is equal to 1 for x is equal to 0. Done. So this term became 0. And b is equal, because cos 0 is 1, so b is equal to 1 because this is 1. So now in your answer of y, what was your y answer? A cos x plus b sin x. So substitute a value as 0, b value as 1, because a value we got 0 and b value we got 1, right? So y is equal to sin x is your final complementary function, which is your final solution also. In this question we did not calculate particular integral y because is equal to 0 was there. Is equal to some function was not there. Okay. I hope both the questions you understood very well. Now you understand. Suppose I am giving you a problem. Imagine I am giving you c1 plus c2x is equal to e power minus 2x. This is some y is equal to data is given. Suppose I am giving you a question y is equal to c1 plus c2x e power minus 2x. Now I want to know that for which differential equation this is the solution. Here what I did, I came, differential equation was there and I found solution. But here opposite, solution is given and I want to look for which differential equation this solution is given. Okay. So remember, C1, C2, how will you think? Think on this. How will you think? Pause the video and think. Okay. Think, take some time, think on this. Think in terms of roots, think in terms of some equations, think. Now what is the right way? If you have thought, now I'm going to explain. Now what is the right way to think on this? Understand. First thing you check, the differential equation will be how many order. What will be order of the differential equation? 1, 2, 3, what? So here two constants they are using, so order will be 2. Because you can see, we also got two constants a and b because order was 2. So remember, what is the order of the differential equation? Then those many constants you'll be getting, correct? Okay. So first thing, differential equation will be having order 2. And remember, it is written as c1 plus c2x e power minus 2x. This format is giving you one more hint. What is the hint? Both the roots m1 and m2, they both are same m and m. Okay, both the roots are same. So where is the root written? Minus 2. It means what? Root m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m, and that is 2. Now you understood two things. Order of the differential equation is 2 and the root is minus 2. Both the roots are minus 2. Now you think as 9th class student. If alpha and beta two roots are there for any quadratic equation, now I'm saying quadratic equation, then what will be the equation? So alpha is equal to minus 2, beta is equal to minus 2. I told you in previous lecture, x square minus sx plus p is equal to 0 will be the equation. What is s? Sum of the roots, alpha plus beta. What is p? Product of the roots, alpha into beta. It means I should write my differential equation as d square minus, what is your sum? Minus 2 is minus 4. D plus p means product. Minus 2 into minus 2 means 4 will come here is equal to 0. It means d square plus 4d plus 4 is equal to 0. Now this is your auxiliary equation. Now go back to your main equation. Multiply y in this. So d square plus 4d plus 4 multiply y is equal to put 0. Now send y inside. So d2 y by dx square plus 4 dy by dx plus 4y is equal to 0. We reached to our final equation. Okay, I hope you liked all the three problems. Now go for lecture 24.